Welcome to Miss Lam's Math World. Today we are going to discuss how to calculate salary tax in some sorts of example. So at the beginning, we have to check which kind of rates we are going to use in each of the question. Alright, so this is for 2014 to 15, which is the one in the textbook. And then this is the other one, which is in the green worksheet. Okay, so you can see that for the test rate and then for the layer, they are different. Alright, please look at Supplementary Exercise 3, question 21 as an example. So whenever you want to find the salary tax payable, please refer to this table of the textbook. So in this question, you can see you got the annual income of Peter. And then we got a total allowance. After that, I want to find the salary tax payable. So remember, step 1 is we have a net chargeable income we have to find. Net chargeable income. Chargeable income means you use annual income. That means for 1 year. Minus total allowance. Then we will use the remaining thing, which is called the net chargeable income, to calculate the salaries tax payable. Alright, then step 1, find the net chargeable income. So I write down number 1 here. Net chargeable income is equals to annual income minus total allowance. Then you can calculate carefully by using a calculator. So you got $440,000 as the net chargeable income. And then for the net chargeable income, we will split it for 4 parts, because in this table you get 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. At most 4 parts, I should say. We need to check whether this one is greater than 120,000, and of course it is. Alright, then we will use this one to separate into 4 parts to pay for it. So when we check for 4 different parts, that means we need to have the total of here. So we usually put it back in this part. We can see clearly. So you can skip this one. That means the total sum will be this number. And the way to handle is, I want to find the 4 parts of money we have to pay. Then we use this one to subtract these 3 and see what the remainder is. Okay, so all these 4 objects add together will become this value. So you get 440,000 and then minus $120,000. Then we should get remainder for this, because we have the subtraction to get this one. This one minus these 3 values, then we get the remaining. So after we got the remaining part, then we are going to pay the tax by layers. So we will pay the salary tax by these 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. First part cheaper, second part more expensive. Alright, and then this one, how can we get it? From a table. Well, it's very convenient because it helps you to multiply and get the value already. So this one, remainder, we need to check also. So we do it by writing for 4 parts. So for the first part, it is so for the salaries tax payable, it will be having 4 different parts. First part times 2%, that means 800. Second part times 7%. Third part times 12%, and then last part remainder times 17%. So for this value, you can just put it directly, remainder. Remaining. So we got the remaining one. So make sure that you understand how to get the 3200, okay? So this step is optional. Just prevent any careless mistake in calculation. And then calculate one by one. And you can get the salary tax that we have to pay. Alright? So, try to understand the concept, which is number one, net chargeable income will always be annual income for 1 year minus total allowance. Then you can get the net chargeable income to do the calculation. So you will be separating the 4 parts this time. Then we pay the tax for 4 different layers. Okay, so this is the 4th layer. That means you got this one, and you get 4. That means it's equals to the sum of the 4 numbers. And then after that, each part we will need to pay for different sorts of percentage. And then after you calculate each part carefully, we can add the salary tax payable for each part, and then you get the total sum. So I hope you can have a basic understanding for it. So that's the end of this part of the Miss Lam's Math World. See you in the second part.